Hello everyone, this is Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. In this episode, we will be graphing using the slope and y-intercept. In graphing using the slope and y-intercept, we will be following these three steps. Okay, first, we need to plot the point where the graph intersects the y-axis using the y-intercept. Okay, and then we will use the slope to find another point on the graph. And lastly, connect the 2 points with a straight line. And for you to understand these steps, let's give an example. Let's graph this linear function y is equal to 3 over 2x minus 2. Okay, so first, plot the point where the graph intersects the y-axis using the y-intercept. So in this linear function, y-intercept is negative 2. So let's plot this point. Okay, negative 2 is this point. Okay, to get or to find another point, let's use the slope. In this linear function, the slope is 3 over 2. In our previous episode, we said that slope is the ratio in the change in y over the change in x. So change in y is 3, specifically positive 3. If the change in y is positive 3, then we will be moving 3 units going up. If the change in y is negative 3 or a negative number, then we will be moving down. So since this is positive 3, so we need to move 3 units going up. So from here, let's consider now the change in x. Change in x is positive 2. If it's positive 2, we have to move to the right. If it's negative number or if it's a negative 2, then we have to move to the left. Since this is positive, move 2 units to the right. So from here, 1, 2. So the another point is this point. And if we are going to connect these 2 points, then our graph looks like this. Okay, if we want to find another point, then let's just use this slope. So from here, change in y is positive 3, so 3 units going up. So 1, 2, 3. Change in y is positive 2, 2 units to the right. So from here, 1, 2. Another point is here. So this is the graph of this function y is equal to 3 over 2x, okay, minus 2. Okay, now, let's give more examples by answering this concept check question. We will determine the y-intercept and slope of the linear function y is equal to negative 2 over 3x plus 2, and we will sketch its graph. So in this linear function, y is equal to negative 2 over 3x plus 2, y-intercept is positive 2. So where is positive 2? This point. Okay, to find another point, let's use the slope. Okay, the slope in this function is negative 2 over 3. Okay, let's write here. Slope is negative 2 over 3, or this is just the same as 2 over negative 3. Okay, now we will be using this slope to find another point. So negative 2, change in y is negative 2. Since this is negative, then we will be moving 2 units going down. So 1, 2. So from here, change in x is 3 or positive 3. So we have to move 3 units to the right. So 1, 2, 3. So the another point is this point. And if we are going to connect these 2 points, then the graph looks like this. Okay, what about if we will use 2 over negative 3? Okay, so from here, Change in y is 2 or positive 2. So that means we need to move going up 2 units. So 1, 2. And then our change in x is negative 3. So we will be moving 3 units going to the left. So 1, 2, 3. So another point is here. So this is the graph of this function y is equal to negative 2 over 3x plus 2. Okay, this time, let's answer the following problems. Given that the slope of the linear function passing through the point negative 3, 6, and 4k is negative 2, we will determine the value of k. So according to this problem, these points negative 3, 6, and 4k has the same slope, which is negative 2. So we will determine the value of k. So to find the value of k, since these 2 points have the same slope, negative 2, so negative 2, this is equal to the change in y over the change in x. So we have here this point, negative 3, 6, and 4k. Okay, let's find out the change in y. So 3 and k. So it means k minus 6. What about the change in x? So from negative 3 to 4. So 4 minus negative 3. So this is negative 2 is equal to k minus 6, and 4 minus negative 3 is 4 plus 3, and that would be equal to 7. So to find k, multiply both sides by 7. So if we will simplify, this is negative 14 is equal to k minus 6. And finally, to find k, we have here negative 14, move negative 6 on the other side, so plus 6. So this is equal to k. So negative 14 plus 6, this is equal to negative 8. So k is equal to negative 8. Okay, what about this last problem? Given that the points negative 6, 2, negative 4, 8, and negative 1a are collinear, determine the value of a. Okay, we have here this word collinear, which means these 3 points lie in the same line. So if this is the line or if this is the graph, these 3 points lie in that same line. Okay, the question is, or the thing that we need to do is, we will determine the value of A. So to find the value of A, we have to consider that since these 3 points are collinear or lie in the same line or in the same graph, that means they have the same slope. So let's find the slope of these points. Okay, let's use these points, negative 6, 2, and negative 4, 8. So to find the slope, slope is the change in y over the change in x. So from 2 to 8, so that means 8 minus 2. Negative 6 to 4, to negative 4, it means negative 4 minus negative 6. So this is equal to 8 minus 2 is 6. Negative 4 minus negative 6 is negative 4 plus 6, and that's equal to 2. So the slope of these points is 6 divided by 2, 3. So it means the slope is 3. Since these 3 points lie in the same line, then that means negative 4, 8 and negative 1a has or have the same slope, 3. So to find the value of a, let's get the slope 3. And this is equal to, we have here the change in y over the change in x. So from 8 to a, so it would be a minus 8. Okay, what about negative 4 to negative 1? So it's negative 1 minus negative 4. So this is 3 is equal to a minus 8. Negative 1 minus negative 4 is negative 1 plus 4. And that's equal to 3. Okay, to find a, let's multiply both sides by 3. So if we will simplify, this is 9. This is equal to a minus 8. Okay, now, this is 9 plus, if we will move negative 8, it becomes plus 8. So it means 9 plus 8 is 17. So our A, or the value of A, is 17.